Hey, how you doing? This is Backmeat, and I want to showcase the railroad I made with the Pod Crash add-on. This is gonna be a few videos, maybe like 10. It could be 5 actually. I don't really know. I might get carried away and just put all of the stuff all in like 3 videos. But yeah, this is my Pod Crash Railroad. It's about 23 minutes long from end to end. I haven't built a map for it yet, but it's about 23 minutes. I've added a little extra length to it, so it could be longer, maybe 25. But at full speed, going straight, it's about 23 minutes long. I have 2 subdivisions, well, technically 3 subdivisions. I have 3 main yards. One isn't operating at the moment, so I've just been using 2. Um, Guess we can get into the video right now. Right now, I am shoving a cut of transloads onto the transload track so I can get all these cars organized. To take some of the resources out, sort them all, like, let's say I have a bunch of dirt and sticks in one car. I'll take all the sticks out and I'll take dirt out of the car behind it and put dirt in that front car that I took the sticks out. And all those dirt cars are going to go to a different industry that I have that sorts out stuff with dirt. All right, next up, I'm going to take those gondolas off one. That came in on a unit sand train, and I took the locomotive off for some reason. I completely forgot. That was probably last week I did that. And I'm going to push these down onto outbound 7, I think. This video was recorded a few days ago, so I don't really remember everything I was doing. But I know these are going to go on the outbound track to free up space in the receiving yard. So I'm going to back down here, couple up, and I'm going to pull them down. Okay, right now I am checking all of the switches for my backup move. I do all this by myself. I don't really have a conductor. I used to play with my brothers all the time and they would help me every now and then. But it's just been me the last couple weeks waiting on the update. Actually, the update should be out by the time this video comes out. So next video might be a little different in this yard. I'm planning on changing a lot. But yeah, I am lining the switches. I guarantee you I've gotten something wrong. And you can already tell because I completely forgot I left a train on main 1 there and had to line the yard switch to get back on 2 to go around it. So yeah, you can see how organized I am right now. It's hilarious. Yeah, but right now I'm backing in. Of course, with such a big railroad, or just I've probably got like 500 rail cars all spawned in at once. So it's it's laggy. It's not that laggy. It's definitely bearable, but definitely at the sorter, especially the sorter is very laggy, especially when it's running. Like look right there. I told you I was gonna forget something. It's inevitable. Now I'm gonna have to get out the locomotive, walk over there, and see what track I didn't line. Well, sometimes it does line tracks by itself. I have noticed that. I've tested that myself, but this one I probably didn't line 100%. All right, you guys remember when I was talking about transloading, right? All right, this is what I'm doing now. I'm opening all the box cars and about to get to work. Sorting out the cars that need to stay here and be sorted, and sorting out the stuff that needs to head out. I don't have to do this with all the trains, but me and my little brother did just build a new factory up the line a bit, so we have a lot of different blocks and stuff that are just randomly packed into these box cars, and they just ended up in our sorter yard. So I'm gonna get all this straight, and I'm gonna get you back when we're moving trains. Okay, right now I can't remember exactly what I was doing, but I know I am sorting out cars that need to go to the sifting industry and the cars that need to stay here. So technically right now I'm building an outbound train, and I guess a train that's going to stay in the yard. But I guess, yeah, long story short, I'm just sorting cars right here. And I guess I'm going to time-lapse this because it was a bit tedious. But that's what we love about switching it. It's tedious. It's, you got to know where every car is going to go and how they're going to get there. That's like the the best part of it. All right, let's just get to it. Oh, can you believe what we're doing now? Can you believe it? We're gonna connect on these cars. We're gonna pull them all the way up, and we're gonna sort them. It's amazing. I don't really know what I'm doing here though. Oh no, I know what I had to do. Yeah, if the train's like more than 14 cars, it does tend to go out of render distance. I'm thinking they're fixing that in the next update or trying to make it better. But you know how Bedrock is. It's sort of, a little bit of, yeah. So, but yeah, if it's more than 14 cars and it ends up going out of render distance, which is not ideal for like mainline trains, if I'm running a train on the main line, you obviously don't want to be walking beside the train the whole way to your next destination. Being in the yard is fine. I mean, half the time you're not even in the locomotive anyways, you're out throwing switches. So it's not too big of a deal in the yard. I sort of prefer it this way. I just, crouch and select the speed of the locomotive when it's moving normally. But I look at how I'm doing it here. But I do like riding in it sometimes, of course the immersion is really good. But right now I'm putting these cars on too. I think these are gonna go to the sifting yard. Well, I think they're going to hit the middle yard spare first in that yard, and then they're going to get distributed out to that sifting yard because it is fairly new. But everything after that third gray box car right there is going to stay here and get humped. All right, hey, yeah, I'm back. I just want to give you a little update on what's going on. The time lapse was pretty long. I've switched out some cars to go towards the I don't think I have a name for it yet. I guess I'll come up with a name later on. Or if this video does well, I guess I can have you guys name it. But out the north side, no, that'd be north. Out the north side of the yard, there's a little industrial park I made that does paper and wood. And I'm organizing some cars right now. I just put them in transloading to go towards over there. But right now, I have a little bone meal area for stuff like cactus and stuff to get turned into bone meal. It fall out of the hoppers and go into that blue boxcar down there. I don't really ever use this area too much, but I am sort of full on cactus. You know, you can't really do nothing with cactus. I don't know why I keep filling cars up with it at the farm, but I don't really need cactus, so I'm just turning it into bone meal, which I guess is fine for my crops. But yeah, right now I'm gonna just let y'all return to the time lapse of switching. Alright, I'm gonna take a pause in the time lapse. I went to get some flat cars out of my chest inside of the sorter. I know it's kind of cheaty, but I'm really trying to use up all the rail cars that I've made. I'm really trying to just get them all into the system as I need them. And I felt like this was the perfect time to bust out some extra flat cars to load some wood onto. Alright, back to the time lapse. Alright, right now I am about to load some jungle and oak wood because the place we built was in the jungle biome. So I'm gonna load some of the jungle wood on here to get turned into planks. Normally I do have a little charcoal area. I since torn it down, but I would always, because you know jungle wood's like the worst looking wood. I actually like birch, in my humble opinion. I don't really like jungle too much, so I would just turn it into charcoal and use it as fuel. But I've since found better methods of making fuel, so I'm gonna just turn all the jungle wood into planks and figure out something to do with them later on. Even if I don't need them, you know, it's still good to have a train of something. So, but right now I'm loading the wood planks onto the flat cars. Wood logs onto the flat cars out of the chest of the transloading area. As you can see, it's a lot of stuff. But I'm gonna let y'all get back to this time lapse, and yeah, we're gonna have some more fun. Alrighty, right now, if you couldn't tell what happened there, the time lapse was a little quick on that. I took the loaded bone meal car out and put it to be humped in the yard. And right now I'm shoving the cut of these acacia and jungle wood cars down onto, I think, main 8. The one it's going out north with sugarcane cars, the white box cars. They're carrying sugarcane. They're gonna go with them to the paper mill to get checked out at the wood mill as well. You can see I'm about to turn them around right now to be coupled. Pretty cool. We're supposed to get omnidirectional coupling, so that's about to be. I don't even need to use this little wrench no more. But yeah, here I am. I'm coming down very slowly. Can't wait till they add that little switcher locomotive. I'm probably gonna switch up all of my switchers. All my switcher locomotives I have was sort of standardized. I work for Norfolk Southern, so my railroad is Norfolk Southern. And I made all my switcher locomotives gray. That, you know, when you hit it with the gray dye and you get the gray locomotive. So that's all my switcher locomotives. And I also use them for local jobs too. So in other videos about local jobs and stuff, you'll see me riding around in a gray locomotive. That's just from between here and the middle spur yard. The middle spur yard, it serves the Iron and Gold Farm and also the Cactus, and it also services or collects cars from the Catch Yard and this yard. So it's a small yard, but it gets a lot of business. And I really need to expand it. It's only like 3 tracks, and it's always congested full of traffic when I'm working down here on the south side of the world. But yeah, I just spotted those log cars. Now I'm gonna continue the time lapse so you can enjoy some more switching. I already know y'all are gonna get sick and tired of my voice, but instead of switching, it was kind of the same repetitive stuff. But I went and collected some cars, and now I'm about to quote unquote hump them. No homo, no giggity, whatever you want to say there. But I'm about to have all these cars unloaded into the sorter. So right now I'm coming down off the yard pullback and up the sorter, busting through all the crossovers. Look at that. That's what we're looking for right there. Oh my goodness, I ain't even playing the game, and these aren't even real trains, and I'm sitting here foaming at the mouth. But yeah, pretty slow it is. 17 cars, so I have to stay within range of them. 17 cars isn't usually too bad. One day I was completely revamping this place, and I had to take everything out of all the chests, and I think I had like a 50-car train. That was horrible. Not a 50-car train. I think it was like 25 or something. I don't know why I decided to exaggerate that. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna time lapse it up the hump a little bit. All right. All right, these cars are being sorted, and here in just a minute you're gonna actually see how laggy it is. Watch me pull off in this train. Ooh, that right there is rough. I think my PS5 was about to explode. The car's still shaking from me hitting it. But yeah, it gets really laggy whenever a train's being sorted. And if you look to your left, that is the outbound yard. I got 2 outbound trains ready to head up north. Yeah, it's either north or south. I'm gonna figure it out one day. I guess I got technically 4, but one's going north. I think forward is south, back is north. I think that's what I figured out a few days ago. I'm not too sure. I don't know. I'm gonna do all this. I'm gonna actually label every single one of these tracks throughout the entire world. So if I ever do have anybody else who wants to play, they can figure out where stuff is. If I tell them where it is, they can figure it out by looking at the signs. But right now I am about to put my switcher locomotive up. He's done a lot of work today. He needs to be refueled and cleaned and stuff. Whatever they do, I'm a car mechanic. I don't work on locomotives, so change the brake shoes or something. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like. I'll see you in the next few episodes. Bye.